Hey everybody, this is the Fairy Vibrant Makeup channel. Excuse, there's something in my hair. I just washed my face and I think I got some of my mask on my hair. But anyways, I am going to be filming a video about my skincare routine. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about how my skin has changed in Colorado versus New Mexico. And now that it's a lot drier in Colorado and colder, I have to adjust my skincare routine a little bit. Now, I had been using Lancome, I think through August through about December, and then I had to switch over because I got to try a new line. Well, not a new line, but like something new for me. And I really liked it for my winter skin. So I love the Lancome Energy de V line. I use that line religiously. I just put it aside for now just because I've been loving this for winter. So I'm going to show you what I use. I actually took off a mask and now I'm going to cleanse my skin on camera, show you what my skincare routine is, and maybe I can help you, you know, with any questions you have on skincare. So let's get into it. Alright, so cleansing my skin, I actually use the line Juice Beauty. Not everything in my skincare routine right now is Juice Beauty, but about 80% is. Juice Beauty is an organic line, so it's a very nice organic FDA approved line. So I noticed my skin started getting a little bit sensitive to certain brands. I do love Origins, and I'm actually going to be switching over to Origins more towards summer because I am going to be a lot more oily then. So I will do an updated spring-summer type of skincare routine, but it also depends on how my skin reacts to the warmth and if there's any moisture in the air. A lot of it deals with what's going on in the atmosphere with my skin. But I do like to cleanse with the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular 2-in-1 Cleanser. So that's it right there. It's a really nice pump. It comes with, I think it comes with, yeah, 4.5 fluid ounces, so that's a really good size. This is a very good priced item. I think it's $36. So it's not a bad price. I love the Stem Cellular line. That's pretty much what my line is in my skincare routine is, just because I love the fact that there's anti-aging benefits in an organic brand. So my skin's not sensitive to this. It doesn't have any glutens, parabens, silicones, sulfates, any kind of chemicals in it. So that's what I like about it. So this is what I'm going to be using to cleanse. And let's just do a pump. I usually do about that much. I'll wet my hand, and I have a towel right here, a wet towel. Just kind of dampen my hands a little bit, and then you just kind of create a little bit of a soapy sud and see just that little bit. And this is kind of a strong smelling cleanser, so sometimes it's just a little, you know, too strong smelling, but most of the time it's just, it smells like, you know, I don't know how to describe the smell, but I'm just taking my damp towel and just kind of cleaning off the soap. I'll flip it around and use the dry portion and just kind of pat it into my skin. So usually I rinse off my face in the sink, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be doing that. So my skin is cleansed. My skin feels very fresh. It doesn't strip out the moisture in my skin, so that's what I love about that cleanser. It doesn't strip out the moisture. It actually helps my skin retain moisture a little bit more, because the Stem Cellular is supposed to help with regaining that collagen, and you know, it's a very nice anti-aging cleanser. And my skin feels so soft afterwards, so I really like it. Alright, so moving on to the next step in my skincare routine. So the next step is another Stem Cellular from Juice Beauty. This is the Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Booster Serum. Now, this is supposed to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. It's supposed to replenish and restore your skin. Also, it's supposed to help with moisture. So I like this the way it is because it's actually like a gel. It comes with 1 fluid ounce, so as much as a foundation. This is from the Ageless brand, so I'm in my mid-30s, so I can say that. I'm about to hit 35 in October. I'm in my mid-30s, and a lot of people mistake me for 20. Well, I have oily skin, so that's it's a plus, but also when you have to change climate like this, like I went from more moisture in the desert to really dry, cold air, just shocked my skin. I started peeling. I'm like, I've never peeled in my life because I'm super oily. But the breakouts have reduced because I've been able to control that. And I will let you know what I use to control those breakouts as well. Because I still get them, you know, every now and then. But this is a really nice serum. So you just kind of pump. I do one pump like that. It's like a gel. And then you put this all over. I know I should probably use a toner now, but I always forget to. But if you wanted to tone your skin, you can use the hydrating mist. This is also from Juice Beauty. This is the hydrating mist. It tones and refreshes. So sometimes I'll put the serum on first and then spray that and just kind of let it settle in. But I sometimes skip my toner. But this is the toner. This is a hydrating mist. It sets makeup as well. Let's see. There isn't any crazy things in here. There's just like organic juices, organic white grape juice, organic aloe, vegetable glycerin, nothing crazy, citric acid, but this helps create a radiant complexion, and this actually helps refresh my skin. If my skin feels a little bit too dry, this helps restore the moisture. So I'll put this on either before my serum or after my serum. Doesn't matter to me. I just like to put it on, and then I will set the rest of my makeup with it as well. So using this on its own is just fine, but if you want something quick and easy to tone, this would be really nice too. Alright, so moving on to the next step. Actually from a different line in the same line. It's the Juice Beauty Green Apple Age Defy Moisturizer. So this is, you know, like I said, FDA approved, certified organic. This actually has, let's see, this is to help brighten. And you can use it with the Green Apple Brightening Cleanser. So it is a jar, and this comes with 2 fluid ounces. Usually I'll just take a little bit with my finger. I'll dot it here, dot it here, dot it here, and dot it there. And that's pretty much all I need because a little goes a long way. And this is my moisturizer for the daytime. It feels so good, and I always take it down the neck. Oh, I love the way that feels. It's my favorite. Besides Origins, I do love the ginseng. For more the summer, the ginseng gel moisturizer, and the Nitamins oil-free moisturizer for the night, but this is really good for the daytime when you're super dry. So I'm usually oily, but I've been kind of like combination, a little bit more drier than normal, so this is really good to help restore that moisture, and my skin feels amazing. Now for night moisturizing, I use the Perricone MD. This is actually a sample. I do like it. It's not bad, but I might end up getting the night cream from Juice Beauty just to keep on with that, but I'll be using that towards more in the fall winter time. So this is the High Potency Evening Repair. This is a 1 ounce. This is really nice to put on at night because it's really thick. It's a little pump, so that's really nice, and it absorbs into the skin really well. Now usually at night I will put that on, and then maybe put a little bit of maracuja oil as well from Tarte, but I haven't been using it as much because my skin's kind of been acting up with breakouts as far as like just my hormones go. But in the morning I will do this, so I'll talk about this. This is the Dermalogica Superfoliant. This is actually nice for if you are in a big city. There's a lot of pollutants in the air. There's a lot of crazy environmental factors. Like I live in a big city, I live in Denver, so it's a very, very big city. There's a lot of pollutants in the air. There's a lot of smoke, fog, smog, just a lot of stuff in the air that just gets into my skin. This helps kind of purge that out because it has charcoal in it, and this helps exfoliate the skin. So I usually use the Perricone MD at night, and then in the morning, once my skin feels a little bit more moisturized, I will go through and do this just to kind of detox my skin, as well as even after work if I've had like there's a lot of smog in the air or there's like forest fires. I'll definitely put this on as a mask just to kind of purge my skin. So yeah, I mean, I do use the Dermalogica for the, you know, a mask or even a scrub in the morning. But when I have breakouts at night, I do use the, this is the Ordinary. This is very cheap because I loved the Sunday Riley. I got a sample of the Sunday Riley UFO oil for my breakouts because it actually didn't dry out my skin. It was really nice and it cleared it up the next morning. But I was like, I'm not paying $40 for a tiny little bottle or $80 for the big one. So I decided to just go ahead and try this out. This is the Ordinary salicylic acid 2% solution for blemish prone skin. So the Ordinary is a very cheap brand at Sephora. It's online, so it does come with a little dropper. It's very thick, but I will put it on the areas that I have breakouts at night, and I will notice the next day it looks a lot better. It doesn't dry out my skin. It's really, really nice. So that's basically what I do as far as moisture goes for the winter time. I use a lot of Juice Beauty. So now I'm going to get into what I use on my eyes because my eyes are very delicate. So, and that is a lot of people, that's your delicate area, so you need to find a really good eye cream. Alright, so I kind of filmed my skincare video and I deleted, I'm sorry, I have a robe on. I'm cozy, it's cold right now. So I forgot, I deleted my eye care portion. So I'm going to talk about what I use on my eyes. So as you know, I've used a lot of, I really haven't paid attention to my eye care as much as I would like to, but when I started discovering skincare, it actually made more sense that the eyes are where you age first. So I use the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Eye Treatment. So this guy is, it increases cellular turnover and reduces dark circles, which I have noticed. I'm sorry, my skin is just recovering from post-breakouts. And I'm sorry about the lighting, it's just really bright outside. So you use the booster serum and then you're supposed to apply this around the eye. With the applicator, I don't typically like to use the applicator, but I will for the sake of this video. So it has like a little applicator like that. So what you do is you just pump a little bit and then you kind of like roll it on top of your eye. What I'll do is I'll just kind of focus it more on the lower part of my eye, and what I'll do is I'll kind of buff it like this because that's where your crow's feet are. So it's nice to kind of put that in there. And then for the other eye, I will do the same. I always, like, I don't typically use it like this because I'm such in a rush all the time, but I will start using it this way a little bit more, like it's intended, because this is just helping kind of push that through. And it is like a gel formula, so it's really, really, really nice. You could feel it kind of like soothing your eye. So I absolutely love this stuff, and then I'll go through and just kind of pat it. Just let it really sink in. And I have noticed my under eye circles aren't as bad. Of course, I'm going to have a little bit of shallowness, but it's not as puffy and my eyes look a little bit better. I don't have to use as much concealer. So that's basically what I use day and nighttime for my skincare routine in the winter. So now I'm going to get into just a little bit more, and then I'll close the video out because I deleted it. Lucky me. I always do this to myself. So if I look different in this video, that's why, because I accidentally deleted the eye portion and my closing. So let's get into the other two products that are kind of like treatments that I'll use. So like I mentioned in the video that earlier in the video, I do use the Tarte Maracuja oil. This I'll use at nighttime, not when I'm breaking out, but usually when I'm like noticing, like after I break out and I get a lot of dry patches. Like right now I have one right here that's dry. I will concentrate the Maracuja oil on those areas. So I'll just take a little bit, just a dot, and just concentrate it in those areas, especially my chin. That's where I get the most texture. And I'll leave it on overnight. When I feel like super dehydrated, super dry, that's when I'll focus on that. and after post breakouts. It's excellent for that. And then as far as like lip care, I got a sample of this and I'm actually really liking it. This is the Fresh Sugar Lip Caramel Hydrating Balm. So right now I can't really stick my finger straight into it because I have little long fingernails. So I'll just kind of stick my knuckle in there and just apply it. And I'll wear that overnight. So I'll usually put it on while I'm doing my makeup, and I'll usually have it on in the nighttime or have Carmex on in the nighttime, and then I'll scrub my lips a little bit with like sugar and olive oil. But I've noticed just using this alone has been really helpful. Using it at night and then using it before I apply my makeup, then that way my lips are nice and hydrated, because my lips get really, really dry in the wintertime. So this is a nice hydrating lip balm to try out. I probably will buy the full size because I really like it. I really like it a lot. So that is basically what I use in my skincare routine. If you have any questions about skincare, I will try my best to answer those questions. I work in prestige, so I do train on a lot of the skincare, and I talk with a lot of the brand partners about their line because they specialize in that brand specifically. So I'll be able to get a little bit more training with them. I do like the fact that this is a very like this line is, the Juice Beauty line is a very, very organic line. So if people are like, I don't like using like other lines, I like organic lines, this is one I recommend highly, and I told them it really does work. I had an event with Juice Beauty that went very successful, and a lot of people just love the brand. They just love the brand, which I get excited about, and that's how I got to try out the brand a little bit more, because they were telling me about the line. I learned a lot that day, and I'm like, wow, I'd never really figured that line to be something that would work. But I mean, you gotta understand, skincare is not a miracle overnight type of thing. This is as time goes on. Sometimes you have to adjust it now and then. Like I said, I will update you in my spring-summer skincare routine. Well, I will be probably using more Origins. I did use Lancome for a while, and it's so expensive. I can't like repurchase it all the time, so I'm like very scared to use it all up, so I kind of put it aside for a little bit. But I do want to share that skincare routine more towards the summer. I'm going to share my Lancome skincare routine as well. So I do want to share my love of the Lancome Energy de V line, and what else I use as far as anti-aging benefits and brightening benefits as well, because my skin has a lot of dark spots and scarring from acne. So I really do want to share my tricks to kind of like get those pesky breakouts and scarring to dissipate over time. So let me know what else you want to know about skincare as far as like combination, oily skin, or even drier skin. I'm not dry, but drier skin, what recommendations I would have, or even sensitive skin. I have a line in mind that I recommend to all of my Coloradoans that come into my store, that it is no fail, and it is great for sensitive dry skin. So I definitely can share that with you if you'd like. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I am so sorry there's like 2 different versions of me in this video. I stupidly deleted my closing and my eye treatment portion of my video, so I had to refilm it. But thank you guys so much for supporting my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!